was 78.89 something.
Yes.
Yes.
So now why will you?
Now it was a long time, so I can't remember.
No, you're right. It's the 68 million.
Yes.
It's 68,984,989 43. But this what?
Operating expenses.
You agreed with 5C as to be the baseline, right?
Yes.
To be the baseline.
Yeah.
So, which means if they have any $1 on top of the baseline, you are going to share it.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Good. So, but I remember I had discussion with Mamsit about this.
Exactly.
And what you have agreed with 5C in relation to what the baseline was in 2019 was wrong, because the amount that you agreed with 5C is the baseline should be $68,984,989 for the three platoons.
That was the advice I got from the CEO then, because this was in December.
See, look.
This was in December.
Yes.
And this discussion was after December.
Right.
Yes.
So, what does it mean?
Meaning, that was what I was advised, that it was 60.
No, but in 2018 you had 70 million.
Yes, exactly.
So you have all reasons to believe that the income is definitely above 70 million.
Yeah, then the baseline for the contract was not correct.
Yes.
But the whole intention was to make sure that the revenue income for the council to rise up.
No. The whole intention is to create money for someone somewhere.
How?
Because if you want to maximize revenue, you get your figures right.
Figures?
The figures should be right. Your accounts should be right. You must know exactly what your income was the previous year. That's what you negotiate on. To say we were able to raise 10 million the previous year. So if you can raise this revenue to be above 10 million, then we can share the profit. But you can't negotiate below your income.
Yes.
That's fraud.
Yes. If you remember, I told you there was a time when audit report came, it did not come to me. It was later when I challenged, I have to see it.
You have a report in 2018.
Yes, I did not see it.
You asked for it.
This is what I am saying. When we first came to the council, all these things are something that we didn't know that has to happen.
You should know it. Don't go for elections if you don't know these things. That doesn't go to you alone, for all the people who are vying for public office.
Exactly, but this is what
happened. You must be qualified. Deep in you, for anyone who is vying for public office, you see, you should know that you are qualified enough, not to just go for the clap. You are qualified enough to go and lead the people. That's the reality. And therefore, when they come here and they say, well, we did not know it, we were learning on the job, do not go for our public offices. We want competent people there. That's the reality. It's hard to say, Mr. Sonko. It's not only you. This goes to anybody that did not do their job right in this public office, especially in these positions like mayors, mayoresses, chairmen, as far as this commission is concerned. You understand that?
I agree.
That's the hard fact.
Yes.
It's not nice to say, but it's a hard fact. Because National Audit Office, they have an office. They exist. So the moment you are elected, you go straight and you request for these documents. This is a public document. They're going to give you copies, and they're going to advise you. You're going to find some of the things that are highlighted in your jurisdiction, and you start dealing with them one after the other. But unfortunately, that's not the case. But again, if you do not know what the revenue was in 2019, you had all the chance to know what it was in 2018, right? Sorry, in 2018, yes. And in 2018, it was still above $68 million.
Yes.
So which means if 5C is paid as per any amount below the revenue baseline, that would have been unlawful.
Okay.
Not okay. You are free to disagree. Anybody here is free to disagree.
Yes, I agree.
That's how we analyze it.
I agree with you.
Yes, so but why was that the case?
As I said, that's the only thing that happened. That honestly, I did not see this, and according to the advice of the CEO, then I had to go with him. Then from there, the whole issue went to the General Counsel.
Right. Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
And then?
It went to the General Counsel. The General Counsel sat over it.
Right.
And then we've agreed that it has to go to the ministry for approval. To our ministry and then to the Ministry of Justice for legal advice.
Right.
Which was done. And then
The Ministry of Justice gave you legal advice.
Ministry of Justice.
Gave you legal advice.
Yes.
In writing. That's what it is. How it is done.
It was in writing.
We need a copy.
That must be in the possession of the CEO.
What was the advice?
Well, they've agreed to go on with it, but there are points that they pointed at, they highlighted.
Which are? Which were?
Those were agreements of because in the writing there were things like when default came, they were asking about the Switzerland laws, certain things were there. I couldn't remember offhand.
We need the advice.
And then we have expunged all those ones out.
We need to get the advice. Because to start with, you guys flouted the rules, the procurement regulations, but we will come there at the tail end. You, Mr. Sonko, you have no business to go to Dubai to negotiate for contracts.
I didn't negotiate. I didn't go for negotiation.
What did you go for?
Good. That's what I said. When it was introduced to me,
right,
the council did not know. I just explained to the CEO
right,
that a lot of irregularities are happening in the council here, and I want that to stop. I want to make sure that the council generate more revenue. This is what is happening.
Why did you go to Dubai?
Pardon?
Why did you go to Dubai?
Why did I go? It was introduced to me. I am the head of the council. I go with them. This is the reason why I emphasized to the CEO.
Why? What was the purpose of the trip? You said it's not to negotiate.
Yes.
Now what's the purpose of the trip?
The purpose of the trip was to go and see how they are doing it there.
But that's negotiations.
No, negotiations.
You need to have information to negotiate better. You end up giving them a contract.
No. This visit happened after negotiations came.
No. It's a process.
Yes.
It was introduced to you.
Yes.
You had to find out more about the company as far as you're concerned.
That findings is what was done, but there was no negotiations with them.
Okay. We are not understanding this language differently, but let me just proceed with the issue here, Mr. Sonko.
Yes, sir.
Council was introduced to this 5C, right?
Yes.
And the council in itself gave its blessings to this?
Yes.
Can you explain what happened in council?
The council sat over it and agreed that it has to go to the ministry for advice.
Go ahead.
And that happened. The CEO, after the council resolution, the CEO wrote to the ministry when we got the feedback.
Yes.
And then we took it back to the council again to agree finally. And then the agreement was brought to the CEO's office, which was taken to the council. And then councillors also agreed that certain things are there has to be out. And that was done.
Why was this not subjected to the usual procurement process?
Well,
acceptable procurement process.
There was no procurement process to it at all. Because
why?
What happened?
Why was there no open tender to see whether there are other competing?
This was something new. I was also new in the council.
You did not know about that. That it was new.
Pardon?
You did not know at the time that it was new.
It was
new to who?
New to local councils.
No, to speak for yourself. You did not do any.
Well, new to Brikama because all of us never including the CEO.
Exactly.
Yes.
Now.
Then we were very much happy to make sure that we get something for the first time created by Brikama Area Council.
Right. Yes.
That was the whole intention, and the intention was to make sure that we maximize the revenue.
Now, Mr. Sonko.
Yes, please.
What was the reason why it didn't pass through procurement?
That's what I'm saying. It was only IT office that I know of. I never know anything about this issue.
Is there a justification? There's a procurement.
And then I believe the CEO should have advised me.
Advise you?
Yes, or take it to the
Do you also
procurement.
believe you ought to know as well?
Pardon?
Do you also believe you ought to know?
Yes, I should know, but I didn't know. But by then,
You do not know that there was a procurement unit?
yes, I know there was a procurement,
You do not
but
know
I
that,
did
you
not
don't know
know
that there was a
cases,
contract committee?
cases like this.
You don't know?
No, the contract committee also sat on this, which I never attended.
The contracts committee never sat on this as a matter of procurement, to decide on the procurement method.
No. I'm not saying they start on how procurement, because
Yes.
there was no procurement procedure on this at all.
That's what we are saying.
That's what I accepted, that there was no procurement procedures on this, taken on
But the
this.
role of the contracts committee is to adopt a procurement process. Even if council gave its blessings for the digitalization of the revenue collection, which is so good, which should be the way forward,
Yes,
you still have to subject it to an open tender.
that was not done.
Why?
I didn't know,
Do you have a benefit
and I
from
was
this?
not. I was not
You have
advised.
an interest in this?
I don't have any interest to it, as I never have any interest.
Do you have the 5C contract agreement? You don't have an interest in this, Mr. Sonko?
As a person,
Mr. Sonko is a human being.
no.
Unless you have a company that deals with these things.
I don't have any IT company. I don't have any interest in this personally.
So why would you not now remove yourself from this